Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Ike and Me Gaming. This time, for episode 5 of Bella Italia, we're going to start this second scenario in South Italy per la Famiglia, and so we'll continue there. We'll stick with Helen Gerard. As you watch me play, you know I always take her. We'll leave it on automatic. Alright, we can't change nothing there. Perfect. Now this is a picture of India, but we are playing the Italian DLC. And so, let's see how it goes.
Ah, there you are. Did you enjoy your vacation? Che bello! I think we're ready to expand a bit. Specifically, I was thinking of expanding our network southwards to what was previously the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies. In the end, my goal is to construct a railway line from Rome through Naples all the way to Palermo and Sicily. Good idea, right? What could go wrong? Start by connecting Naples to our rail network.
Okay, so what do we have here? Let's look at our task list. We need to connect the city of Naples to our home city of Rome by this year, actually, July of this year. And then by next year in July, 80 wagons with one single train line need to be transported to the connected cities of Benevento, Isernia, and Naples. Then we need to have 5 cities added to our rail network. And then, so we'd already have 4 at this point, so that would be just one more to get 5. That'd be easy. And then by 2 years from now, in February, we need to have 10 different goods available in Naples at the same time. And it says if we do that, we'll get a monetary reward. That sounds good. Okay, so let's look at this map. So we have Civitavecchia still here. It looks like there's really nothing above that though. And Rome, of course, you remember that from the last scenario. Latina, still there from the last scenario. So it looks like that's all we can do till we buy a new concession. So then we have Northern Sicily here, which has 3 cities. So Isernia is there. We didn't have the other city that was in the last scenario. So we got Benevento and we have Naples. So really, by just buying this one concession, which is pretty cheap at the moment, we could have up to, what, 6 cities? And Terni's not there either. I think that's all we need to look at the moment. For all our items here, they actually did move these around. I was thinking they're the same area, but they're not, because the grapes used to be here and the olives were over here and the pigs have moved. So everything's moved slightly. The wood was up higher, but it's all doable. If I put on my mountain, see, these 3 cities are super easy because they're all in the plains. And then Isernia's up in the hills a little bit. There's no city up there. And then these 2 cities down here, Benevento is just at the bottom of the foothills, and Naples is still in the plains, but there's a mountain there you'd want to avoid. So I think the first thing we're going to want to do is buy Northern Sicily, because if you've ever noticed, this price of concession goes up based on how much stuff you build. I don't know the exact calculation, but I know it'll go up. It'll never be as cheap as it is right now. So we'll go ahead and buy that for 191. So that'll give us access in theory to 6 cities. And we needed 5 here that we had to connect. So we need to connect. Obviously we'll connect all 6, but 5 of them will get us what we want. So the quickest we can connect Naples to Rome, we can accomplish this goal right away. So we got Rome up here. Really, Civitavecchia, Rome, Latina should be a nice one. And then Latina could come down to Naples, and then maybe Naples, Benevento, Isernia could be its own thing, I'm thinking. The other thing we could do is go Rome, Latina, down to Naples right away. Based on how much money we have, maybe that's something we'll do. Because if we're kind of got an odd man out, we could always just do Civitavecchia as the odd man out, just one train there. Or even actually, we could connect it all 4 cities on one line. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then have our maintenance maybe in, say, Latina, a city that's not like super important. And then if we had to do a spur from Isernia, which we should probably have to Latina, we'd already have a maintenance there. You know, I really like that idea. I think that's what we'll do. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll start with Rome to Latina, and then we'll kind of work our way south. And then if we have enough money, we'll add in Civitavecchia. All right, so with our 300 research, we're going to do something a little bit different than what I normally do. We got to lay down some track and stations. So let's go ahead and take this for 100 points, reducing track construction costs by 5%. So I see that as being somewhat useful. And then this one here, black box, and that will reduce our cost of all buildings, including factories and railroad buildings, which we need stations, right, by 5%. So there we go. That'll lead through. Oh, we have another one here. So let's go back and we'll increase the amount of packages by 5%. All right, now it's time to lay some line. And we're just working on a line here from Naples to Latina, which is already connected to Rome.
I have news. I found a new business partner. I'm talking about a let's say trade and security business. Apparently, it can be dangerous to run a transport business in this region. That's why their employees patrol our passenger trains and protect us from assaults. For that I pay them protection money. This means we'll earn a bit less money with our passenger traffic. But the safety of our passengers is definitely worth it, don't you think? Additionally, I have struck a deal. If we transport some goods to their territory in Naples, they will forgo the protection money for that.
Okay, so that sounds like the mafia or something, the mob. So I did see there's a connection bonus here at 99 days left. I'd forgotten to look for connection bonuses, but the only one I see, oh wait, Naples has one for 1 million. So that should be okay. So we're going to go ahead and double this up and throw a train down so we can get those bonuses. So we're busy laying down on track. We're about to run out of money here. So we're going to take this second bond and then we'll take this big bond and that'll give us a bit more money. So now we can build our double line, the Latina. Go down and put our directionals on here. Here we go. We'll put our supply tower in. Now I already put the maintenance in Latina like I promised I would. And I also have a post office in there. So we're gonna, run that down there. So now we have 550,000 left. And now we're just laying down a line at Benevento. We do have a single line in Civitavecchia.
Bravo! Our network grows and grows.
So we now have the 5 cities connected to our rail network. So we got 2 things while we're still in pause. So that's got to help with the point system. Now we're going to put our train down, I'd say. And I think we'll actually get rid of this line for the moment. I think what we'll do is type in our Civitavecchia one. We'll double track it. As I said, I already have the maintenance down in Latina. We'll need a supply tower here. We'll put our directionals on there and then we'll put our station and gridiron. We now have a line through 4 cities, Civitavecchia to Rome, the Latina, the Naples, and then back again. I'm going to leave it on automatic and we're going to put 2 Forkanaut PO 340s on it with our 3 wagons and we'll put that down and that leaves us with a big $8,475. We're also going to go into our personnel here. We're going to bump our training, basically just our training, and get it the efficiency of 125%. I'll show you in a minute why we're going to do that. So I just stick with training. I mean, I think training's cheaper to me. That's why I stick with it. So the reason I do that is security. See, I get an increase of freight and mail revenue of 10%. So that's worth it. When you max out train personnel, you get an increased popularity. So your ticket price goes up by 10%. When you do the stoker, your maximum speed of the locomotives goes up by 12%. And the engineer, the maintenance requirements of locomotives go down by 25%. So that's like a no-brainer right there. We collected our extra bonus for Naples here of 1 million. We use that money to finish our double line here from Isernia, the Benevento to Naples. And we're going to put on 2 Forkanaut PO 340s with all our wagons on it. And that should help us start working away at this 80 wagons on a single train line from Benevento, Isernia, and Naples. And money's coming in a little slow. So we're going to go ahead and put an immigration office in Naples to just keep things growing. And I don't know if Isernia's enough. No, it's not. Benevento is growing and it may get to be enough soon. Latina, not quite enough to put immigration office down. Rome is, and Civitavecchia is not. So let's put one in Rome. There we go. And we'll keep an eye on Benevento. As soon as it hits 30, we'll put one down there. And I was just looking at our train going from Isernia to Benevento to Naples. And we have enough money to put a 3rd train on. So we're going to do that because we want to get to this 80 as quick as we can. Plus, it'll help move a few things back like pasta and sausage to help them grow a little bit. Now, if we go into Benevento, we can put an immigration office in here. There we go. Perfect. So now we got 3 cities with an immigration office. We're going to move in starting to bring in some goods into Naples to get this 10 goods at one time. I noticed they need wood, so we're going to buy this for 69,000. It's like dirt cheap, and eventually put a station in here and bring it in Naples. We're going to take elliptical spring to increase our passenger ticket prices by 5% with our research. We need to get olive oil to Naples, so we're going to bring it all the way from Civitavecchia, and well, actually, let's make it freight. And we're going to use a class F. It's a little bit cheaper, and it's a straight freight train. And we're going to lay down our line from Testa, which is our wood, which we do own. We're going to put on a class F, which is our freight train. We'll probably keep using that for freight. We made sure it was full, right? And we'll bring it in Naples. and that's fine. It's a single line on the top end here, but it's basically using the express train line after. Now, if we look into our line from Isernia, the Benevento to Naples, we have a train where right there, it just left Benevento. We have another one coming in the Benevento and another one that is leaving Isernia. So this one right here, if I let that run, I believe this is going to be what we need to hit our 80 once it unloads.
The flow of goods between these cities is running like clockwork. You've built an effective rail network.
Perfect. So that should work. So now it's just these 10 things. I told it to prioritize the sausage going into Naples from Benevento because they make sausage. And then we have our wood coming in. So that'll be 100%. I see we can buy our grapes here. So we're going to buy them for 66,000. And we have our grape station all set up, piggybacking on our express line with a full load and our refrigeration car going into Naples. So that should get us a few more things. So we have wood at 100. Our sausage is slowly climbing towards 100. We are growing. The grain we had automatically, probably because it's really close. Pasta we already were making. Olives we have also because it's really close right there. Good thing too because they're super expensive to buy. Olive oil, we're at 30% climbing, but we do have a line bringing it in, so that should be a matter of time before it gets 100. Grapes should get to 100 in a little bit. Wine we do not have. Nobody's making wine as far as I know. Other than that, the next thing we're going to want to do is vegetables. Way up here we have vegetables and they're 189,000 to buy. We're going to take another bond, so I'll give us some money. We're going to buy this vegetables for 184,000. Now we have our line piggybacking on our express line. It is going through Latina for now. We'll just leave it be. If we have to do a little workaround, we will. We'll get that down, and so that will bring in vegetables in Naples when they demand them at 40,000, which they won't quite yet. I don't know if anyone's making wine anywhere. Latina put a sausage factory down, which is definitely a bummer. I could throw down a wine factory in Rome, maybe. I don't know. Has anyone else got a slot open? No, Naples might soon though. You know, if they would soon, I could put one there. Maybe I'll just wait. Yeah, we threw a line down from Isernia over the Latina. Like I said, we might get around to. Just a single line. So we're going to put one train on with our mail car and our dining car down. And yes, it's a single line, so that's fine. I think that'll give us a little bit more of revenue. So I got lucky in Benevento, decided to put a wine factory down. So we're going to bring that in the Naples into a newly built freight station here. So we have some more research. We're going to go steel combustion chamber for reduced maintenance of 5%. Basically, we want to just keep coming to the right here and kind of open up some of this new stuff.
Exquisite goods of the highest quality. Good job. The deal's done. The goods have reached our partner and they will cancel our protection money payments. They even paid us a fat bonus.
Okay, nice. So we got our 10 different goods available in Naples at the same time. So how are we working out here? We got Isernia at 33 with an immigration office growing. We've got Benevento 40, almost 43 immigration office growing. We've got Naples 47. You know, I think we're going to go and put a dairy down here before I forget. It means we have the milk close by. We'll bring that in. And then we have Latina 31 immigration office growing. We got Rome immigration office 49 growing, and Civitavecchia not growing with 23,000. And I have this station here I still have to hook up, and I own several resources that I have to hook up as well. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Come back and watch another great video of Ike and Me Gaming.